Hello everybody, and thank you for clicking on this video. The whole purpose of this one is to ask the question, what should I change? About my channel. I am rather happy with the way it is, but at the same time, I recognize that there are some things that I do want to change because there are some things that I want to change. And what I mean by that is, there's two types of videos you find on YouTube. There's really long ones and there's really short ones. And I see the value in both. And I also see the dislike in both. Depends what kind of person you are, and it depends who you're watching. Because you see, for one thing, I have moments, time spans in my life where I don't want really short videos because then I have to keep stopping and looking for another one to watch. I have extended periods of time where I just want to play something and just listen to it while I'm doing something else. I need something really long in order to do that. Like, I'm talking about extended period of times as in a couple of hours. I'm doing something for a couple of hours and I want to listen to something while I'm doing it. So I very much appreciate the long videos, especially when they do not have a bunch of pictures or writing that I need to stop and look at, when it's just someone speaking. The weird thing is, I don't like podcasts, but I like videos where it's just talking. And I'm pretty sure the difference being, when someone is doing what I'm doing right now and they know that people can see them, there's a certain kind of inflection to the voice. Even if you turn the screen off and you're only listening to me, listen to the way that I'm talking and the inflections in my voice, because as I'm recording this, I'm watching myself. And I know that some people will be watching me, and there's a certain kind of inflections to the voice in the way that we talk. Versus somebody who just sits down and talks to something, and it's like, la-dee-da, what am I, nobody's watching me, it's just my voice. And all of a sudden you almost end up hearing this reading voice or something like that. There's less of a, I don't know, there's just something different. I think that's the difference between podcast and when people record it, when you can see them, like a video talking. It's something to do with the inflections. I don't really like listening to podcasts. Even when somebody takes a podcast and they put it on YouTube, I'm like, what's the difference between a podcast and a video? I think that's the main thing of what it is the voice inflection. So, I like finding long videos, and see, I'm caught in this in-between stage with my own, where very frequently, if I actually sit down and watch a video, me personally, when I'm actually watching it, not just listening to it, I don't really like this format either, because it ends up being a little boring just watching the person talking. I want all the pictures. I like seeing all the pictures, especially if they're talking about something like what I do when I talk about dramas. I want the pictures. I prefer videos, but because of all the ridiculous copyright stuff, usually I can't use videos. And you have to be very careful even how you use pictures, apparently. The whole copyright strike thing on my channel lasted for like 3-something months and messed up a whole bunch of stuff. It was just pictures. I didn't use any videos because I knew they didn't want me to use videos. That company really goes after you if you use videos. 10 months after I posted those videos that I did very careful planning and just used pictures. Apparently the pictures were too close together and something or other took it as a video. I bet you they didn't even watch it. They probably used some kind of AI or something to check it out and decided that it was some kind of copyright thing. It was just pictures. But anyway, yeah, this gets a little boring when it's just a person with no pictures or whatever to watch. So I get that aspect too. And but I am caught in between where I make the videos and I do use a bunch of pictures, and quite frequently what I'm saying, I realize as I'm editing that it needs some kind of clarification, either something added to it or something just clarifying about the way I worded it, or extra information that I couldn't remember while recording, but while editing I find the information and I put it up on the screen. So anybody that just listens to my videos actually does miss out on stuff because of those notes that I write, especially if you don't care about the pictures, you don't care about the pictures. If you can keep track without a picture, fine. I'm a very visual person. To keep track of what I'm doing, visuals help me keep track of what I'm talking about. And I'm the one that watched it. See, this is one of the things, my mom watches my videos, but she doesn't usually watch the ones where I talk about the dramas because she has no idea what I'm talking about, because she never watches those dramas. So she gets really lost really easily, so it's not as enjoyable for her, so she doesn't watch them. And if you're one of those kind of people where you haven't watched it yet, even if you're thinking of watching it and you want to know something about it to see if it's worth it, you might get completely lost. I try hard to keep you on track, and that's part of why my videos are so long, is because I explain so much and try to keep you on track of what I'm talking about, and the pictures help with that. So if that's the thing, There are some really long videos. I'm like, I don't have time to sit down and watch an hour and a half video that I have to actually watch because there's pictures and notes on the screen and whatever. So it depends what it is, whether I'm actually willing to sit down and actually do that, because I get really bored really fast when I'm just listening to English. And lately, in order to stay focused on videos and stuff, I've actually been speeding videos up a lot, because for some reason, like, I've noticed a lot of people, even one of my favorite people, Justin Peters, lately I keep speeding him up. I don't know. My brain is that fried. It's been so busy and whatever, I don't know, that I have to even speed him up. It's kind of a little bit insane to me. And the thing is, I mean, it's kind of funny when you have ADHD. There seems to be two different kinds of ADHD people, and sometimes the same person fluctuates back and forth between the two. You talk really slow because you get all emotional and all thoughtful, and there's so much happening here that what comes out is so much slower because you're thinking so hard, especially when we get emotional. We slow way down, and it's like you have to speed us up because, dude, you were talking so slowly. It's driving me nuts. And then you have the people that like me, who talk really fast. We get excited and we talk faster. We're just trying to get it out, because if I don't get it out really fast, I'm going to completely forget everything I was trying to say. So I talk faster and faster and faster. I'm prone toward the one, I need you to speak faster. There are times when people are talking too fast and I have to slow you down, but more often than not, I'm speeding you up rather than slowing you down, because you're like, and I think part of that really is because I watch the Asian dramas, and there's threefold to the Asian dramas, where there's only kind of twofold, and it's kind of almost 1.5-fold to English, because I'm an English born speaker. So I'm watching stuff that's English, and I'm watching what they're doing, and I'm listening to what they're saying. But because I know the language so well, it's like I can actually easily miss out on words here and there, and I can still follow what's going on. Because I'm English, I can fill in the blanks. I can figure out really easily what's going on, unless it's a super complex story. For the most part, I can figure out what's going on, even if I miss a bunch of words. So it doesn't matter as much to me. It's all good. The problem is, I'm so prone toward like the Asian stuff, because I started, I think it was 2010, when I started watching live action Japanese stuff. So it's now been like 14, 15 years, because we're only just beginning. This is January 4th right now that I'm recording this. And my furnace is going to come on, but I don't want to stop this because I don't have much time. So I'm really sorry for that loud noise. What was I saying? When I watched the Asian stuff, it was in 2010, but I don't know how far into the year it was when I started watching the live action stuff. It was probably more like mid to late 2010. So it's maybe only been 14 years still, but still, 14 years! When I got into the Asian stuff, I really got into the Asian stuff, and I stopped rather quickly. I stopped watching English stuff very often. So, like, when I'm watching the Asian stuff, I'm watching what they're doing, I'm reading the subtitles, and I'm listening to what they're saying, because I'm trying to learn Japanese, especially. I was really trying to learn it for a long time, and then it kind of sort of dropped away. And then I was picking up learning Korean. Now I'm picking up learning Chinese. So I want to actually hear the words that they are actually saying, because I want to learn the language. But I also need to actually know what they're saying, so I still need to read the subtitles. Especially with Chinese and Korean, more so even than Japanese, because I did learn a lot more Japanese than either of the others. So there is a ton going on, keeping my brain captivated in every way that you can keep it, because I'm reading words, I'm watching actions, and I'm listening to voices, and my brain is going wild with the characters and with the storyline and with the actors and actresses themselves, because like the human beings, that's what I say sometimes when I go off on a long trail of like watching everything about a person. There's something about like, what can I learn about this human being through the characters that they're playing? I can't help it. It's like the way they move, the expressions they make, and all this kind of stuff, and I'm like, that's the character, versus this is like, I can tell this is a habit of the actual human being. This is something they do all the time. So it's all kind of things like this. I love people watching. I love learning about people through watching them and listening to them and all that kind of stuff. Half the stuff, if not more, of what you learn about a human being is watching them, not listening to them. It's what they're doing, not what they're saying. Both are so important when it comes to learning about people. So this is the thing. When I watch stuff, it's like, so my brain is like really, really busy when I watch Asian stuff. Especially if I care about what I'm watching. If I'm starting to dislike it or whatever, I start disconnecting. I'm like, I hate this, and that's why I start needing to skip stuff or speeding stuff up. Because I'm like, I don't care about these people. I don't want to watch them. I don't like this. Get them away from me. Just get it gone. Or the story is starting to really frustrate me for whatever. But yeah, There's way more going on with the Asian stuff, and then the English stuff gets boring, and that's the thing. It's like not just the dramas, it's also like when I'm watching stuff on YouTube, just like fiction versus nonfiction. When I'm watching nonfiction videos on YouTube, it has the same problem. So, the busier my brain is, the faster I need you to speak, otherwise I can't focus. My brain's going off on all kinds of stuff that's like got nothing to do with you, and it's like, oh. So, I don't know, the length of videos, what do I need to change, what do I need to keep the same? I keep wanting to apologize for vanishing, and not posting videos, but at the same time, it's kind of pointless to apologize, because most of the people watching my videos are still not my subscribers. I don't understand why. There's 378 subscribers, and clearly, my channel is all over the place and scattered. Clearly, the 378 subscribers subscribed for different reasons, so they're only watching specific videos. Sometimes, like, I have tons to say about stuff, but at the same time, I don't have the organizational skills, the energy to organize it to make sense to you. Or I have too much going on, or I have, like, my brain just overloads and fries and shuts off, and I can't do anything, and all the rest of that kind of stuff. So, it's difficult. But at the same time, like I say, why apologize? Because, like, I apologize just on the off chance that there are a couple of people who actually care about, like, where did she go? It's been a month. Is she okay? What's she doing? What's she up to? Because there are people on YouTube that I follow that I feel that way about. If they vanish for a month or two, I'm like, where'd they go? What's happening to them? Did something happen to them? Or are they just having a bit of an off season where they just don't have the energy to upload right now? So in case there are people that watch my videos that care about that, that's why I apologize, just in case you're one of those people that are like, where'd you go? What do you want me to do? Because I keep hearing lately, and I know there's a truth to it, when people don't know you, they don't necessarily want to sit there for a long time. I'm like, YouTube suggests videos, and I'm like, I don't know this person, I don't want to hear them talking about this, go away. I'm not one that's prone to click on. There's probably a lot of people out there, so there's probably a lot of people that don't care about watching my videos because they don't have a clue who I am. Why would they care what my opinion is? How do I shorten my videos? How do I stop rambling? How do I make it just 5 minutes so that the people that don't know me will actually sit and listen to me? This is what I keep hearing is actually the way you grow your channel, is to make a bunch of short videos, and as people are actually watching those, then you get them longer and all that stuff. But I don't... When I'm done with something, I'm done with it. I'm like, I already did this. I want it out of my hair. Get gone. You're supposed to be done. What? I wasn't finished uploading. Oh, crap. I have all of these issues when it's just me doing it. And yeah. I really enjoy talking about stuff that I really enjoy or that I really dislike. And when it's something I dislike, I feel like I need to show you why. Because if I just I hate this. Well, who cares? Who am I? Why? What? You need to know why. You need to know what's going on, and it ends up being really long because of that. And like, even if a drama's short, even if it's just a movie, there's so much to say because there's so many different reasons why I'm talking about it. There's just purely the story aspect. There's the character aspects. There's the morality and ethics of what this thing is teaching me aspect. There's the like real life people that I'm thinking about because my brain connects all kinds of stuff. And recently, I heard the term dolphining. This is how ADHD people learn, is through dolphining, because you say something and we dive into our subconscious to find all the connecting factors of every other time that this possibly connects to, and then we come back to the conversation and dive again on the next thing you say, and then it's an up, and I'm like, yes, that's extremely very much like me, and that's why I'm talking about something like this, and all of a sudden I skewer off into all of this stuff, and you're like, what does that have to do with it? Believe me, it has something to do with it. I do not want my channel to explode. Honestly, I really don't want it to explode. I don't want thousands and thousands of followers. I actually don't. Because knowing my own personality, when that video I made, I'm not a gamer, absolutely exploded and thousands of people talked. Like, I had so many comments on that video. I never had that many comments on a video. It got me so jittery and so excited and so nervous and so whatever. It took me days to calm down about that because... I mean, if it happened all the time, maybe I'd get more used to it and it'd be okay. But knowing my personality, I don't think I could handle it if my channel blew up to thousands of subscribers. So quite honestly, I don't want thousands of subscribers. I don't want that many comments where I'm like, I feel the need to like engage somehow. One thing because I appreciate it so much and I want to be able to engage because I want to show my appreciation of the fact that you did, because most of the time people don't. So I want more interactions. I want to be able to interact with people, but also like, you know, it's difficult because so many different types of people leave so many different types of comments. So it's like, and if somebody leaves a really nasty one or is like, just causing whatever and all that kind of stuff, I want to catch it and delete it because I do not want stuff like that in my channel. So it gets really complicated. And so I don't want my channel to explode, but I would like it to grow more because, like I say, 378 subscribers, and yet the ones that are legit, honestly, actually interacting with my videos and actually caring and watching my videos is probably less than 5. And there was literally only 5 views on, but those 5 people were actually getting something out of those videos and enjoying them and whatnot. Yay! Good! That's why I keep saying I very much appreciate it if you will like the video if you got something out of it, and or leave a comment, because I cannot trust the view count, because most of that is not views. It's that stupid hover over it counts as a view. It is not a view if you only watched like 10 seconds even. That is not a view. You got nothing out of it if you only watched 2 minutes. Anyway, repeating myself. I am rambling now because, yeah, last month was way too busy and I was sick for at least half of it. So that is why I didn't anything last month. I didn't mean to literally have nothing. There were videos planned. They're supposed to be coming. My Final Fantasy videos are supposed to be coming out. And yet my sister's been really busy too. It's the same thing that happened with a cat bothering dog. I was supposed to be talking about how to make my videos shorter, and I ended up with 23 minutes of ramble. For anybody interested in what's going on, that's what's been happening. I want people to actually get something out of it. Actually, it would be really cool if I could start uploading stuff like Detective Samoyeds and like point people toward good stories that are worth watching. They are not going to stop until I go out there and stop them, so I'll be right back. Yes, the long and short of it being, I am not good at making short videos for multiple reasons. So, and now my cat's coming in here because I stopped her from bothering the dog. Now she comes to bother me, you little turd. And she threw off what I was saying. I literally knew what I was going to say, and then I lost it. Oh! Cat! Shoot. Thank you. What was I saying? I was going to say the long and short of it is, and then say something that I could clip down to 3 minutes. Oh. Shorter videos, personally, I don't like shorter videos unless I actually need to stop and watch. Like, if I'm literally going to just stop and watch, then I like shorter videos. But even then, like, 5-minute videos are actually kind of annoying. For many reasons, for me personally. Because I'm like, you know how long it took me to find this video to watch? Now I have to go and find something else to watch because your video was so short. So there you go. When I make a video, I know there are people out there that would prefer short, especially if they don't know me. And I get that. So I'm caught in this back and forth and I don't know what to do. So anybody that is watching this video, if you have never seen a video before of me and you clicked on this video for some reason, tell me, what do I need to do to keep your attention? Do you prefer the shorter ones? How do I do that? What kind of information do you want in a short video? How do I get the good stories out there? How do I sum something up really short to pique your interest to make you come and watch the longer video about it? If you've never heard Detective Samoyeds, you don't care, so why would you watch a long video about it? I don't know. Well, that's the point. If you're looking for something to watch, here's something to watch. That's what I want to be able to say. But how do I sum that up in like 5 minutes? How do I even sum that up in 10 minutes? There's so much to say. If you're somebody that subscribed, please tell me why you subscribed. What part of my channel did you subscribe for? What is it that you're here for? What makes you want to stay? Because the weird thing is, even when I don't post anything for a whole month, like, people must forget that they subscribed or something, because 378 and I haven't lost any subscribers, even though I haven't posted in a month. Why? What is making you stay? So, like, these are questions that I legit would like to have answered. Because, I don't know, none of you will interact with me. So tell me. Because, like, yeah, I am not going to stop doing Asian drama reviews. I really enjoy doing that. But I would also like to keep putting videos like this up there to give you ideas of what's going on in my own life. Because if there's anybody that's interested in there, out there that has ADHD or has any of the other health issues, I don't talk a lot about the other health issues I have, but there are other health issues I have that are affecting me mentally and affecting me physically. And I don't know, if you're one of those kind of people, if you have a super bad memory and you're trying to figure out why you have a super bad memory, maybe you're going through the same same things I am. I don't know, but I haven't talked much about why my memory is so bad and what might be causing it. There's so many things that I could talk about that I don't know if anybody's interested in, but I would if somebody is actually interested in it, because, you know, I find random tidbits online and I'm like, there it is! Finally, after all these years, finally somebody described what's going on, and it feels so cool when that happens. When you find another piece of what's going on, you can finally, like, if you're mystery solved, you know. So, that's the kind of thing that's going on. As you can see by how much I'm talking, clearly, that's the thing. I stew about stuff and think about stuff for a long time, and then it just explodes out of me, and everybody's like, what the crap? Where'd this come from? So, half an hour video later, what do I do? What do you think I should do? What are your comments? What are your thoughts? What are your whatever? Please leave a comment. What made you come? What made you stay? I do not want my channel to explode, but I would like it to grow a little bit. You know. So, thanks for watching. Bye.